The revival of the Bahamian folk opera, The Legend of Sammy Swain, is set for this year's Shakespeare in Paradise Festival. The story is of an ugly old man in Cat Island who sells his soul to the devil to come back and haunt the town beauty who rebuffed his attention. Now, the supposed true story was first made into a ballet and then a folk opera, but has not been performed since the mid-'80s. Nicolette Bethel is leading the revival as her father, the late Clement Bethel, wrote the score for the ballet. She says the time to bring the legend of Sammy Swain to bring it back is now, before this piece of Bahamian culture is lost forever.
It was originally performed as a ballet with a narration, but the narration was now put on stage, and there were characters, and characters were given dialogue. And this was done for the 10th anniversary of independence in 1983. And then in 1985, Sammy Swain was revived and performed for the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, and that's the last time that it has been performed. The people who were there are the people who have the thing in its entirety. It's the kind of thing that was very organic. It started off as a ballet, so some of the score is there from the ballet. And then dialogue was added, a script was added. And we found that it's kind of hard. My brother and I couldn't find the script because my father didn't write the script, he wrote the music. So the script was written by others. And then the dances are in the heads of the dancers. So if we don't perform it now, this is 28 years since it was last performed, Sammy Swain is going to be lost. And we think that it's too important a piece of Bahamian heritage to be lost, so we have to do it. And it's the 40th anniversary of independence. By the 50th, it's going to be too late.
Now, the show will cost about $100,000 to revive, and Bethel says the reason is simple.
It's a big cast. It's a cast of musicians and dancers, and both musicians and dancers, you know, you have to hire musicians and you have to hire dancers. So that adds a cost that we don't normally have to pay. But it's also a period piece. So we have to create costumes for everybody. It's got a set, and the set is integral to the story. And if anybody knows anything about dancers' costumes are part of the whole thing. We have makeup, we have, and we have rent. We have to rent the theater. And the only theater that is equipped at this point in time to be able to do Sammy Swain that we can even begin to imagine affording is the Dundas. And even the Dundas is going to a good quarter of our $100,000 cost is going to be in rent.